Action. Okay kids, so coming to the second part of this video, what are we going to discuss? The most important current affairs topic for your CLAT 2025 examination. This is the part 2, so let's get into it. In the previous session, in the previous video, we discussed the top 30 current affairs topics for this year. Similarly, let's move to the 31st topic. What is this? This is the PM Kisan Yojana. So we know for a fact by the word itself, this is with regards to the farmers. Please try to make a good note of it and keep yourself aware about this. Similarly, Udan, again another Yojana. Coming to the next one, Regional Connectivity Scheme. Now this Regional Connectivity Scheme plays a very important role in understanding the current manifesto as well as the new development ideas that have come into picture. So please have a look at this. Next is the BharatNet. This is with regards to connection and having internet connectivity at the district level, at the Gram Panchayat level or at the villages. So have a look at this as well. Next, of course, with regards to PMJK, that is again this is also another scheme with regards to the same ongoing flow of internet. Next is the Digital India program. Now when I tell you about the Digital India program, this also falls in your under the Vikasit Bharat scheme. On top of this, when we try to talk about the Digital India initiative, there are quite a lot of things that have come into picture. Similarly, India signing quite a lot of MOUs with multiple nations. So again, as I told you in the previous video as well, this will just give you an outline. In case you must have forgotten to study whatever you want to, what you can do is, you can focus on the outlines that I am mentioning now and study accordingly. Coming to the next one, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. This is with regards to women. This is with regards to girl child. Please have a look at this. Next, of course, the Ayushman Bharat scheme. Now, this year we are seeing that India is celebrating quite a lot of anniversaries, be it 5-year anniversary, be it a 10-year anniversary, be it a 50-year anniversary, 75th anniversary of quite a lot of schemes as well as initiatives. So, don't forget to go through these things. Next being, of course, the Namami Gange Yojana. Now, this is with regards to cleaning Ganga, Clean Ganga Mission. So, Namami Gange is one Yojana. There are multiple Yojanas under it. So, don't forget to read this. Next is, of course, the Mission Shakti, which is an integrated women empowerment scheme. So, don't forget to again go through that. Now, apart from the schemes, what else do we have? Of course, the Jal Jeevan Mission. So, when you are studying the Namami Gange mission, there are a lot of water-related missions or schemes. Just go through it in one go itself. Coming to the next one, Supreme Court's decision on Aligarh Muslim University's minority status. This is a very, very recent news, and in the initial period of your November month, you had updates with regards to this. Don't forget to go through this in its depth to understand whatever is going on. Of course, the next one is with regards to marital rape. Now, when I tell you about marital rape, you need to understand what is India's stance at it, what is our neighbor's stance, which means the neighboring countries of India. Next is the Asia's stance on it. So, do we have any Asian country which is, which has laws against marital rape, or at the same time the global stance for it. So, please have a look at all of this and what is the current issue or what is the current discussion with regards to marital rape in India. Next is, of course, the initiatives that are related to women's safety. There has been quite a lot of initiatives that have developed post and that have come into news post the whole Bengal issue. So, with regards to that, again we have the Aparajita bill. So, have a look at that as well. Next, of course, is the appointment of judges. So, now when I tell you about the appointment of judges, you need to understand the constitutional provisions. Why are we discussing this? Because we now have the new Chief Justice of India. So, now when I tell you that we have the new Chief Justice of India, it is important for you to know about the appointments, structure, eligibility, everything. So don't forget to have a look at this, not only at the Supreme Court level, but also at the High Court level. Next is of course the new classical languages. We could see there are some of the languages that have now been added in the classical languages list. So what is it? And what are these languages? Are those languages a part of the official languages as well? That is, for that you need to also study the schedules of the constitution. Now we come to the next one, that is group of 7, G7 and G20. India had the immediate past presidency of G20. This year of course it is in Brazil. And now when I tell you about Brazil or about India, there can be a possibility that something with regards to that can be asked. So prepare yourself accordingly. Now we come to the 50th news. Now what is the 50th news? As I told you, it is group of 20. Next being Summit on Peace in Ukraine. This was another summit that had taken place somewhere in the period from June to August. So have a look at the news from that period because they were some of the most important news. That does not mean that you don't read the other things. Please go through all of that. Next comes the 2024's NATO summit. This year we celebrate the 75 years of alliance. So have a look at that. Don't forget this thing. As I told you, anniversaries play a major role. Likewise, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Okay, ASEAN is one another news that plays a very important role. Next is of course the BIMSTEC SCO and BRICS. Whatever we are discussing about are all international organizations and they play very major role in your regular studies, in your CLAT competitive exams or any other examinations. So don't forget to go through this. Next of course comes the indexes. Number one being your Henley Passport Index. Henley Passport Index, another important index that you need to know. Similarly, the World Happiness Report. Along with that, we come to the last two, that is Global Terrorism Index and Global Hunger Index. While you're studying this, don't forget to know India's rank, our neighbors' rank. If we are at the middle ground, which ones or which countries are falling at the least and what are the top 5 countries or what is their name. Don't forget to go through all of these things. Now that I come to the last part of this session, don't forget, don't stress, don't worry. I'm pretty sure that you are on the right track. So in case if you're finding anything difficult, if you find anything that is very overwhelming, don't worry, just drop a message in the comment section and we will help you out. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and all the best.